no fucking words for this chapter. Like, what can I say about this chapter? That was fucking genius. It's just... What? Kodachi, you have impressed my heart, me very, very well, and it took me a whole day just to think about what I was going to say in this video, and took me to reread this chapter to even know what I'm going to talk about. Like, every aspect of this chapter has some value, importance for... You know what? I think all of us Boruto fans who read the manga would just maybe this is going to be the arc that makes it or breaks it for the series. It become one of the best series there ever could be in anime, or it could be not where Naruto was. And I'm going to say this. It was even better than Naruto. I might say it might be even better. And those who grew up for Naruto, don't give me shit. Don't say shit, because you have to recognize Boruto for what it is. It is not about Naruto, but Naruto is going to play a huge role. And what? Now I got that out of the way, but Boruto haters, read this chapter and tell me what you think. You can't shit on it or complain because it was so fucking good. This might be my favorite and probably the best chapter so far. Boruto is improving and it's getting greater, and I would say Ikemoto is trying his best for trying to make the art a bit better. It's unique, it's different. I'm not a big fan of Ikemoto's art style, but I will say he's doing a better job, and I can't say anything bad about this episode. I love how Kodachi is taking upon the Boruto series. Kishimoto gave it to him like, oh, here, just make something out of Boruto, the next generation of Naruto. And he's like, okay, sure. And you get 26 chapters later, you get this. What? I bet you Kishimoto is giving Kodachi a pat on the back for doing something with this series that actually is really good. I was going to record yesterday, but I was so bewildered at everything that happened that I had to think about it. Now I'm here making this video, and I'm really thinking about it. Every single panel had some importance. I don't care if Boruto and Kawaki were just looking at each other. It had some meaning. And we get to see Himawari in this chapter. That sweet thing. You know, Naruto's idea for Kawaki and Boruto to live together is not a bad idea, because Naruto's not gonna let Kawaki be isolated and confined like he was. And Naruto's a Jinchuriki, so there's something very... Naruto even knows how bad something was Kawaki. And let me talk about Naruto for a second. These are some of the reasons why I love his character. He is someone who's been through his fair share of pain and has been ostracized, discriminated by his own village, but yet he still loves his village and yet became the Hokage, despite everything that he went through. Now that is a character you have to look at and admire. Okay, this is probably why Naruto was probably one of the greatest series I could ever watch, and now Boruto was just striking headfirst like, oh yeah, we're going to make a shit show of this, and a good shit show. And when I mean that, and they go in saying it's going to be better than Naruto. They just display that in this entire chapter. Oh, we are going to be more hideous and darker than Naruto. We're probably going to make you feel very concerned about Naruto and all the other characters in this wonderful series. Alright, I've talked about, since we've got Kawaki's origin, I have said that Kawaki is a very damaged and broken person. You can clearly see that, because the resistance against any authority figure is in this chapter, until Shikamaru uses Shadow Possession Jutsu. I still love Shikamaru, okay? Probably one of the best characters that was ever written, in my opinion. But in the beginning, I'm gonna start in the beginning. I'm slowly going to just level this into it. I'm gonna start with the first. I'm looking at like the last panel. You know, Boruto and Kawaki, people are gonna start comparing Naruto and Sasuke to them. You can't compare, alright? I was thinking, oh, they're gonna be like Naruto and Sasuke, but no, this is on a whole nother level. Like, Boruto and Kawaki have, like, are just gonna be at each other the entire series. Will they have something similar that Naruto and Sasuke had? Yes. Will Boruto and Kawaki end up like Naruto and Sasuke? Hell no, because as we saw in that little preview what's to come in Boruto, it's not pretty. And Kawaki will play a huge role in the destruction of Hidden Leaf Village. Again, that happens in the Hidden Leaf Village. Come on. Why do you have to attract wars and destruction to your own village? I'm just saying. And Naruto is going to play a huge part in just, I think, with Kawaki. And if Kawaki goes back to the Kara. But Kawaki says he's not a part of the Kara, which I'm just like, what the? Wait, does he? I'm just gonna go back to the first freaking panel and we're gonna analyze this. I'm not talking about the cover of it with Naruto and Kurama. I think that's how you say his name. Kurama. The fox that we all love and I want a onesie of. Yes, I would dress up as Kurama. I might cosplay him in the future. First cosplay, I cosplay as a fox. I'll be right back. Alright, excuse that little interruption. So, back to a thing. And yes, I was kind of joking about the whole me dressing up as a nine-tailed fox. Even though that'd be so fun to do. Might be my list of ideas in the future of this channel. Anyways, I'm just laughing at how I'm looking in giant orange onesie. I would not look good. So, the beginning of this episode is a little bit creepy. I'm just like, children incubate, like, what are they in? Like, it looks like a freaking egg. I am like a bug would be in. I'm laughing at this because I found this really disturbing. I laugh at the weirdest shit, you guys. Like, I will laugh at this stuff, like, what? But anyways, continue on. There's, like, multiple of them. They're, like, sacks of, like, fluids and, like, and this giant thing. Like, what the hell is that? Like, some Orochimaru bullshit going on here again. It's worse than that. I love throwing shit in Orochimaru. You guys will... I love... I'm sorry. He's probably one of the best villains in Naruto, but yeah, I love throwing shade. And then you see poor little Kawaki walking with Amando, this dude, and then this Jigen. And the first thing this panel gets to say is something freaking very strange and horrifying in my opinion. Like, okay, Amanda says, so is this the last child, Jigen? And I'm like sitting here like both times reading, I'm just like, what the fuck? What the little F? I don't know what you have to say. But this is some creepy bullshit we're singing. Yes, I am cursing a lot because my mind cannot wrap around the fact that this is just... I didn't think Boruto would just get this evil. Honestly, like, anything in the Naruto franchise, I never thought could go so dark and so quickly. The worst part of all this isn't rushed. I know Kodachi paced everything. And Kodachi is doing props on him. If I ever get to meet him one day, I'm just gonna say, this is why I love your series. I think all of us Naruto fans have a dream of meeting Kishimoto. I do. I do. Anyways, it's just, this entire sequence we see is like, what does Jigen have plans? Like a little army of like super soldiers? Like, I'm not kidding. There's something about Jigen's ability and Jigen's ways is so horrifying and so just down to the bone, pure evil, I think. It's not going to be a pain incident. It's not going to be like that. And before I have said, well, the well, the car could be like the Akatsuki, and like, that might not be the only fit Boruto has to see. And then I'm over here now, I'm like, shit, I was wrong. This might be one. I believe there will be a Otsutsu clan war, don't get me wrong. But, you know, the car is going to be pretty lethal against the Boruto and the entire series. Just point something out. And it's real, why do Jigen have all these children like in like little sacks? Of what? And of course I have happy music played in the background. Like just nothing wrong. I'm just gonna go back to... So anyways, and then Jigen kneels down and talks to Kawaki, and he's basically telling Kawaki that he's gonna give him some kind of gift, some kind of ability. And we learn in the chapter that Kawaki is technically like a little walking super weapon. That's basically what it's been told. Just we get told. There's so much to Kawaki, even after the chat. We do not know, like, what's he like. We all know he's some kind of super weapon that Kara Jigen made out of him. And everyone's still looking to the Kara, and... You know, the only way you get that seal, the karma, is you defeating a god. And Boruto actually did that during the training exams. I don't know how Kawaki got his little mark. Hopefully we get to find out in the future. I would love to see that. The weirdest thing about this entire parallel I'm looking at here is that this isn't the first time Jigen's done something, I am guessing. Which is horrifying in my opinion. I'm like, okay, dude, you're a little bit creepy here, okay. Like, in my mind, I'm just like, just in the corner, like, terrified. You know, I thought Orochimaru was bad, but this is Jigen's worse. I'm sorry, but I never thought there could be a character in the board today who could beat Orochimaru in the creepy factor. Jigen just won their war of the creepiest character. Alright, I'm sorry. Orochimaru, you're in second place, but Orochimaru to me might still be the creepiest if he pulls more shit. I don't know what you could do that's more creepy what Jigen's doing by just, yeah. Like, Kawaki's like, he's just so confused, that poor kid. I have a lot of sympathy. I feel really bad for Kawaki. Like, he is a really damaged and messed up person, but someone did that to him, and that someone, I want to, yeah. I'm gonna read this little panel to what I'm talking about. If you did reach out, you know what I'm talking about, just to explain it. Because this is going to be a really long review, but I have to make it really long because there's a lot of shit that happened. I might condense some things all together. Oh, shit. There you go. Okay. Jigen tells... I'm not gonna do weird voices, okay? That's one thing I'll probably just start laughing. Because that's me. Didn't I tell you, Kawaki? There's nothing to be afraid of. For you have become one of my one of my own dearest children. What? What the? Hell just came knocking on the Boruto door. What? What? Jigen, you don't say that to a small child, just so you know. And then he goes on to say, I would like you, okay, I cannot read today, apparently. I would like for you to accept me as your new father. If you do that, then you won't be empty anymore. And then that scene when he says he grabs Kawaki's hand. And I'm just like, what the? Oh, goodness, I feel disturbed. Okay, can I say something that Jingen's nails look better than my own when I do paint them? Like, what is up with anime having better nail jobs than I can do to myself? Okay, I'm jealous now. It's like I'm looking at the Katsuki nails all over again, being jealous of Itachi's nails. I shouldn't be laughing at this review. This is the kind of shit you guys got to... This is why I only have, like, so many subs. I'm just pure documenting this, just walking around. Good job, Star. You won the award most awkward YouTuber, probably. No, one thing I do, I'm okay with me being awkward. But let's continue on with the review. Kawaki just like, what? What? And then Jigen goes on to say, when you and I truly become parent and child. And then he tells Kawaki, I'll give you a especially valuable gift. What the heck? And then Kawaki, and then just everything explodes, and then Kawaki wakes up screaming. Oh wait, I'm still hooked on the fact that he's told Kawaki you won't be empty more. If he's referring to his abusive father that he had, and then Jigen took in this kid. Yeah, what? You know, Kawaki's only felt used through your entire time, Jigen, for what I can gather. I don't think you helped him. There is no freaking bond. I don't care how much confidence you have in Kawaki, but there's something seriously fucked up with your psychology, your ideas, your ideology behind anything that you do. I may be being dramatic over here, but I'm just being serious, just flat dead out. And then there's just a whole pain in the Naruto saying that, being Naruto, and, he's like, oh, it's gonna be okay, Kawaki. Come over to my house, and you and my son could be best friends. Yeah, Naruto, it doesn't work like that. It may work like that for you and Sasuke, but it didn't work like that. It's not, oh my god. These are the moments where you just have to love Naruto for being Naruto. You see, Naruto has this, special, there's something about Naruto's personality that you just have to love his character, and he can just make friends instantly. I wish I had that. I think everyone does. But, anyways. And then he basically goes on to tell Kawaki, you and the Konohamaru and Naruto and Shikamaru are in the room, just talking to Kawaki, and then Kawaki tries to escape, and then Shikamaru just being Shikamaru, and it's just a lot of stuff that they basically explain to Kawaki that you're in the village of Konoha, you're here to stay, and we're gonna figure out where you came from and who the Kara is, and everything's just gonna be all hunky-dory. Just don't betray the village. And, yeah. I like the fact that Shikamaru kind of points out the fact that he's basically calling Naruto Kawaki's babysitter. Who laughed at that? I did. But anyways, that's not important. But then the Shikamaru and Naruto have this conversation basically talking about Naruto, him being into Turkey, what he went through, and he's not going to let Kawaki go through the same thing, because it looks like that he's kind of been through that. And for what I've gathered, I think Kawaki, the whole Kara has done to Kawaki, is that he's been used. And Kawaki does tell Naruto, you can't get any valuable information out of me, because I know shit. I don't know anything. And then we just go on to know about Kawaki's just basically a walking weapon. I'm not going to get too much into it. They use some terms. But they do use some medical terms that actually the website I used to reach out to gives you what it is. And I'm just like, oh. Yeah, so I just read what it was, but yeah. But like, the whole idea where he got the card missile is still unknown. It's probably going to be unknown for a while. And I really hope that's soon. And yeah, I'm not going to talk about what went down in this whole meeting because, we all read it. It's just boring. It just really is talking about Naruto's idea to keep Kawaki in the village, see how everything goes. We're just going to keep him here. We're going to find as much information we can on the Kara and see what we can get and see what Kawaki knows. Naruto's approach to this is very peaceful, in my opinion, because he's not trying to scare or hurt or make Kawaki feel more horrible than he does, I think. He doesn't want Kawaki to think that they're just using him. Like, he read the report that Konohamaru just made up, and yeah. And I think, in a way, Naruto can understand Kawaki on a level. And that understanding will comfort Kawaki, I think, in a way. And okay, I think a lot of like the Boruto people in the Boruto fans giving Naruto shit about being a horrible father. And same with Sasuke, but who knows? Sasuke might play a role in Kawaki's future. And oh god, people already started to compare Kawaki and Sasuke. They are nothing alike, in my opinion. Sasuke made it in search of power, but only to kill Itachi. Sasuke's done things he's not very proud of. We're just not going to go down that road with Sasuke. Not in this video. But anyways. And everyone pretty much agrees to Naruto's plan with Kawaki, with the whole thing, and then we get to see a wonderful image of Boruto. He's still trying to figure out everything, and then we get to the scene where Naruto and Kawaki are strolling down Konoha to get to the ooze. Oh god, I sound so ridiculous. So basically this scene, Naruto and Kawaki are strolling in Konoha and to go to the Uzumaki household. Kawaki's being thrown in the lion's den, I think, to insight his point of view. Yeah. And he's just, it's cool, Naruto's so, like, calm and, like, so pacifistic approaching Kawaki like it's his own kid. And we're so, like, so, he's so friendly to Kawaki, and he's so, like, almost gentle with him. Like, he's treating him like he would treat someone else, and Kawaki, I don't think, sees it as that just yet, and I might have to make a video talking about Kawaki and Naruto. So, what we see here is that Naruto's going to have a huge impact on Kawaki, and it's going to be something major, and Kawaki will soon learn. I don't think Kawaki really understands anything about the ninja world, and he's about to learn everything about it. And then Kawaki decides to take off and, let me escape this village. Kawaki, you're walking with the Hokage. He's so much faster than you. Yep. I'm just gonna skip through this. And then, yeah. One thing I will say that Kawaki, in any situation, he analyzes everything, all of his surroundings around him to find an escape route, what's going on, who are these people. He just really is, in his way, almost probably, he's very intelligent. I wouldn't call him a genius or a prodigy just yet, but he has that, he can plan a freaking strategy, I think, for himself to get out of here. That's his whole point. In the end, he's just trying to get away from all of them. Probably go back to Jigen. One thing is, I've questioned what seems to be that Kawaki was running from the Kara, actually. And what could have been. And I do have a theory on it, but that's for another video. And I probably will do it. soon. And, you know, everyone's being so nice to Kawaki. I just kind of like the piece. And then this is where things get a bit interesting. Kawaki has no, like, he doesn't care what he says to people. He calls them assholes, bastards, like, what? Shitheads? That might be my favorite one. And of course he says that to Boruto. This is where this panel right here might be one of the most important panels in the entire chapter, because this is where Kawaki is placed. He says here, if you're talking about the car, it's as if I've said before, I'm not a fellow member. I don't have any valuable intel. This just says Kawaki, he may have been raised by Jigen from a certain age, but it looks like Jigen never made him a part of the Kara. And that there is probably something Jigen might have different plans for Kawaki from the start. Not make him a Kara member and not go do shit for him. It's just that there's something about Kawaki that there's a reason why Jigen did the things he did for Kawaki. Maybe it's like Kawaki knows nothing about the world and he only knows how to survive and protect himself with the ability he has had, which, yeah. So then Naruto goes on to tell Kawaki, this organization is after you, the cars have to, I'll do everything, we will all do everything in our power to protect you from it and keep you safe. But he's basically saying, you need to tell us what you know and we can protect you better. But Naruto knows not to straight out say that to Kawaki, not try to scare him, or like trying to pressure, just trying to be very as calm with this and as just away with it that it's very rational and it's very slow and steady he's going with Kawaki. And he's treating him as if he was his like own, and it's just very, it's very interesting. And I really like that. I think this is just brilliant writing. I love it. Excuse me. Yeah, but they're trying, trying to get stuff out of Kawaki. And Naruto knows this is not going to be easy. And this is where Kawaki analyzes everything, and then okay, let me go here. Okay, sorry. And then Kawaki, he has a similar power to Jigen, which he made the lifter over the table by a lift of his hand. Okay, that is no ninjutsu right there. That's just magic. I don't know what to say. And then Naruto goes into like his little, I forget. Oh shit! Crap! Ah! I think he goes into the Nine-Tails Fox mode, and also I think, that mode he goes to. I was just watching him go through that in Naruto recently. Okay. And then, okay. Naruto's not, despite Naruto acting the friendly manner he's doing to Kawaki, but he's not going to take any shit out of him and let him leave this village without giving him answers. He's like, yeah, Naruto's like, you know what? If I have to play backup, I'm going to play backup. And he basically tells Kawaki, he's like, go ahead, wander the village. But he says, I I'm going to read what Naruto tells Kawaki, because it's just like, oh shit, Naruto means business. And here I go. Go ahead. You're free to try and go wherever you want, but I won't take my eyes off of you. Not until your background comes clear to me, at least. It's my duty to protect this village, but I still want to know more about you. Which Naruto basically is telling you, oh yeah, you can't leave until I know, like, pretty much where you came from. And he does tell Kawaki, I swear I had no intentions of harming you. And Kawaki's just like, oh shit. And Kawaki says something that is so, like, we know Jigen is very powerful, like, maybe even more powerful than Naruto. But when Kawaki states this, it's a shock level of what? He's at such absurd power, or he uses this guy as such an absurd power, might even be more powerful than Jigen. And Kawaki knows he can't escape from Naruto. When Kawaki thinks that he might be more powerful than Jigen, to be more powerful than Jigen, it's such a moment of how powerful is Naruto and how powerful is Jigen. These two, we don't know. We knew how powerful, we thought we know how powerful Naruto is. We might know his true abilities until in Boruto. He might be the child of prophecy, like Jiraiya said. I think over time, Naruto might have gotten stronger with his abilities. Naruto is very powerful. He's on God level, basically. We will see in the future what he ever is capable of. And then Boruto comes home and finds out an accident. The vase that Himari made for Hinata for her birthday was broken, and Boruto goes to overprotective big brother mode. You can't hurt Himari's feelings. Oh shit, you're dead. Boruto's nature is to be a bit protective of like Himawari and like his mother and even Sarada. All Boruto Sarada's super saying Boruto's gonna be like the overprotective boyfriend to Sarada. Which will just be, we already know that Sasuke's protective of his daughter. Just saying. I'm not gonna make any more like Boruto Sarada references in this entire view. Anyways, and then Boruto and Kawaki get into a little quarrel and saying that we'll be living together, and Naruto tells her, oh, you and Kawaki will all gonna be living together under the same roof in this house, so try to get along. Get along? What? Okay, like I said earlier in this review, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but hopefully, maybe Kawaki and Boruto might become best friends or something, until Kawaki, blunk, slam dunk, betrays the village. Just yeah, that. Yeah. And then they get, Boruto grabs the collar of Kawaki's shirt and just is like, I don't like you, I'm gonna let you know I do not like you, and I will never like you. Kind of thing. I wanna read what Boruto says to Kawaki and because this is really, Boruto's different. Boruto's very different from Naruto. We like to compare Naruto and Boruto together, but their personalities are just, they're two different people. And I really like Boruto's personality, and we get to see more of Boruto, and I just love his character. As the Boruto says, that self-expression is not how you should be addressing someone. Is that the attitude someone should have towards the people who are helping them out. Boruto's like, oh, you take it for granted, all generosity. We're trying to welcome you to the village, and yet you still treat us all like shit, and you still don't care. And yep. And then Kawaki goes to say, my bad, there wasn't any malice to it. And then they look at each other, and then Boruto is like, what do you mean? You still got something to say to me? Oh, Kawaki does, and he does say it. It takes him a moment. And then the chapter ends, I'm Kawaki, you shithead. And the Boruto is like, I'm Boruto. Remember this, you freeloader. I love that moment. Probably the best quote in the entire chapter. Alright, in this moment, you can tell there is going to be the confrontation between the two of them. They clearly don't like each other. And we will see next episode how this will get resolved and see how they react to everyone else. Sarada and Kawaki, all that shit. Sarada's not gonna like him. Oh. You know, I could see like Sarada and like Kawaki have like a little confrontation. More like him throw. My God, just imagine. Oh, jeez. Anyways, if you don't know what a freeloader is, any of you, a freeloader is a person who takes for granted and takes basically advantage of someone's generosity without anything in return, without any appreciation for it. Which is, you know, Kawaki being the big asshole he's being right now is basically what the freeloader is. Oh jeez, I spent a long time talking about this chapter. Just so I broke down basically some things in this chapter, and there's a lot I wish I could continue to talk about, but there's so much we don't know. But I have a lot of videos planned now. Now I need to go and do them. So, yeah, and I thought personally Boruto would actually just want to be friends with Kawaki, but after what he did, Boruto's not like Naruto then again. So, I was wrong. Very, very, very wrong. And I believe Boruto might be the one who won't ever be able to trust Kawaki. Maybe over time, Boruto will be able to trust Kawaki, but I made a video a while back talking if someone would suspect something like Kawaki, distrust him to the bitter end. There is going to be one person in the next gen that will not even don't care how Kawaki plays off, but will not trust anything. It thinks something's up with Kawaki, even if it's with the car or on Kawaki's own actions, doesn't matter. And that person, I am suggesting, could be, I used to narrow it down to two people, Sarada or Shikida, maybe Mitsuki. And now it could be Boruto might just have this something towards him, like he can't trust him at all. So, with this being said, it's, oh my God, this is what let me so stunned. Like, this chapter is fucking genius. This is what you call good writing. This is what you call amazing writing. I don't give a shit what people have to say. Boruto is taking things to the next level. There's a very dark approach and something very, very just horrible about this. And so with that being said, I'm going to give this chapter a 10 out of 10. Don't care what anyone says. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe behind for more anime-related content. And thank you for watching. And guys, it's over. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.